Yo, Bully and the Beast podcast. I'm,
Yo.
yeah, I'm by myself because we're super transparent on this show, so we're always gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Wax is an asshole, and we already know this, but today he had a whole setup for him to record because he had janky Wi-Fi last time. So T Diddy and Smith made sure he had a foolproof setup just so that his Wi-Fi could be well connected. You guys could see and hear him well. And I don't have to yell at him all episode because, that gives me a headache too. Anyway, he decides to use his friend's setup instead. He is in a mess of a fucking room and his Wi-Fi is in and out. So basically, after all of the back and forth today, the girls were right. So let's give it up for the women of the show because ultimately, if he would have just listened, then you would be able to listen to him right now. But since
If
he
wasn't
didn't,
a pussy,
so we're gonna have T Diddy and Smith join us, and then we're just gonna let a little bit more guys in here to get their, take on things and stuff like that. Because if we knew that Wax was gonna be janky, we have a million of people that want to be guests on the Bully and the Beast.
yeah, we gotta find who is that listener that he took over Wax last time. Dang, Mark. And I followed him. I had to hit him up actually.
Well, maybe you can hit him up. I have tons of people that would love to co-host with us, guys that are pretty fucking toxic that I think would be hilarious. But y'all can all slide into Wax's Instagram right now and say, fuck you, Wax, because he'll be on the show at some point in time. So I don't want y'all to think that he's not going to join us. He will join us, but you might not be able to hear him. It might be stuttering. And then dumbass twerk god.
It might be
and dumbass twerk god is no better because he's supposed to be handling the technical aspects of things, and instead he wants to smoke weed and hang out with Wax. So fuck Wax. That's the name of this episode, and we're still gonna give you out some advice. We're still gonna get some laughs out of this whole situation, and it's gonna be at Wax's expense. I think that's the best thing to do at the end of the day. Okay, so let's first get into a voicemail. Should we get into a voicemail first? Okay, so we're going to get into a voicemail. Now we're going to get to hear Smith's opinion, which I've really been looking forward to this because Wax always tries to shut you down, and I don't appreciate that.
Hell yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, and T Diddy, of course, she always gives her opinion, y'all. So we ain't gonna have to worry about that, child. So anyway, so if y'all need some advice, all y'all gotta do is hit us up on our voicemail number at
347-679-6118.
Okay, and then we give y'all some advice. Y'all know how to go. Give us some details. And I'm actually going to bring some of these topics up on my morning show, too, as soon as T. Diddy helps me get those clips together. Okay.
Hey, Bully and the Beast. I was calling for some advice. By the time y'all give me the advice, I'm going to be over with that.
I know. Sorry.
So I've been in a relationship for almost 4 years. And I've only been in 2 serious relationships. I was in one prior, a year and a half prior to the one I'm in now. And I was in that one for about 4 years as well. Recently, my ex-boyfriend passed away. Well, he got murdered. And when it happened, of course I was upset or whatever. Even though I haven't dealt with him, I haven't seen him in who knows how long. But I was sad or whatever. So I ended up telling my boyfriend/baby father, my ex-boyfriend passed away. And he was okay the day that it happened. He didn't really say too much. But the rest of the week has been like hell, and he's been very, I guess, agitated and annoyed about. I haven't shown any emotion or anything around him, so I'm not even really sure if he's just mad about the ex situation, that he's my ex or what. But the thing is, he started to bring up the visual. Like, oh, are you going to go to the visual? And I'm just like, how do you even know that? He doesn't know my ex at all. He's never asked about him. He's never seen him. He never even asked his name. He never asked what he looked like. So all of a sudden, once he got murdered, he's like, oh, well, what did y'all break up for? And what does he look like? And
what?
He started asking me a whole bunch of questions. Again, me and him have been together for almost 4 years. He has never asked me anything. He's never been jealous about anything. So all of a sudden, my ex passing away, he's just acting very jealous. Even when the whole day, not really saying too much with me. create an attitude for who knows how long. And it's just been like a lot. But the thing about it is, he's not a good boyfriend. Like, he's been unfaithful.
Damn.
Wait a minute. So the guy passed away. After he passed away, she went to her ex or her baby father, her baby father to confide, to get some, a shoulder to lean on. Did she mention if she's still with the baby father?
She is. That's her boyfriend.
I think that's her boyfriend. Yeah. And now this man is jealous.
I'm not gonna lie.
A dead nigga.
She's like, mind you, he hasn't even been a good boyfriend.
Faithful, yeah. She said he had been
faithful.
Well, that's why he's asking you all these questions, because he got a lot of shit to hide. So you clearly got some shit to hide as well. I do think though, like, you should have found anyone else to confide in. Why would you confide in your boyfriend about your ex-boyfriend?
Especially like, he probably acted jealous probably before this anyway, too.
Yeah, like even in life, death, whatever, it's like nobody wants to think about the person they're with being with somebody else, regardless of anything. And I do think that's a little petty, because it's like, bro, he's dead. What do you want, a timeline? Like, it's never happening again. But then I guess in the back of his mind, he's thinking like, well, you're so affected. It must have been something going on that I didn't know about. Because that's how probably I would feel too. If my nigga came to me breaking down about a bitch and then tells me like, I used to fuck with her, but she's dead now, I'll be like, well, nigga, was you fucking with her when she died?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you're that affected, it's like, sis, you gotta have at least one other person you could have spoke to. Mm-hmm. A co-worker before you speak to, because that it's awkward. Like, I've had a ex that passed. And, we had some issues when he passed, we were going through some things already. And when he did pass, I found out that he was like, had a whole nother girl he was dealing with. She ended up being pregnant. It was really just like a bad situation. And it took me a real long time to get over it. But one thing I didn't do was I didn't go to another man to be like, hey, help me through this. Yeah. Like, I went to my mom because that's how devastated and fucked up I was. You know what I mean? But what do y'all think? Do you think she made the right choice by going to the man that she's currently dating?
No, because I think, I don't know. Filling in the holes, I feel like they've been together. She said, did she say she was with him for 4 years? Mm-hmm. Okay, so, no, not the ex.
No, her current.
So I think she thinks, hold on.
I don't know. I feel like
I can't find the name of it, so I'm looking for the two.
It's kind of weird that I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't brush it off.
So wait, okay. So Smith, would you go to a man and even confide? I feel like even anything about another man, men are so competitive, and
they really are, though. They really are. I feel like I definitely would have went to someone else, but at the same time, like, I feel like he shouldn't be punishing her for being upset that her ex died, like, I don't think she should have went to him in the first place, but now that it's said and done, like, just like, let her grieve. Like, you don't have to talk about it, but just be like, hey, you good? Just making sure you're good. Like, if you don't want to hear these things, because obviously it's not gonna have a good impact. Like,
right.
I feel like him filling in the holes and getting these details is just gonna fuck him up more. I don't know.
Like,
what's
oh
worse.
my God, like, she should at least have friend. Like, yes, if you would have just been like,
because he didn't know. Yeah, because he didn't know it was an ex. That's a fact. She could have just said that her friend died.
A really close friend passed away. Yeah. It's affecting me. I never even thought that it would affect me this way. Mm-hmm. But like, because if I seen a man reacting like that, I would automatically think like, wow, she's in love with him still, or whatever the case. And especially if he's a dirty dog, so he's probably in love with somebody else too. And for real, you shouldn't even brought up that part, because if you feel like he was being fucked up in a relationship, why are you still there?
Yeah, because of course, like, they do like control.
Yeah,
and
niggas.
They
do. Mm-hmm. They do. But ultimately, like, this is death we're talking about. Like, the man is gone. And he's never coming back. Like, this ain't Power Book 2. This ain't 50 coming out of a burning building. Sis and sir, he is dead. So like, the fact that he's supposed to be there for you for it, but I could feel him too. Cause like I said, that would have been my first thing. Like, bitch, what the fuck is you crying for? Like, was the dick just in your mouth?
That's a fact.
Right?
I don't know. I feel like at this point, like, she needs to definitely confront it and be like, hey, I realize, what I could have said could have affected you. Maybe I should have approached it differently. But also, like, it sounds like she got some shit that's pin up that she hasn't talked to him about, because she's already saying like he wasn't good in a relationship to begin with. So like,
that's what the fuck you should have came crying to him about.
Exactly. Use this as your segue to like confront all of that shit. Because while you here and you want to do this one confrontation, you might as well
kill another boyfriend, right?
Look, get it over with. Like, that's a long time. 4 years.
That is a long time.
And you holding resentment.
But oh man, but the dude just recently died, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so my thing is like, has she been talking to him like before he passed away? Were they and because if I could think about somebody that I dated 4 years ago, the guy that I dated 4 years ago, I've spoken to him. You know what I mean? So the only reason why I would cry is because I still have a connection to him. You shouldn't even have no fucking connection to this man, and that's just that. I think is But anyway, so yeah, my advice would be don't ever go to a current boyfriend about an ex-boyfriend. I don't care if it's that he died, has cancer, if he's about to kill you. Well, if he's about to kill you, then yeah, then maybe you could get, your current boyfriend to go and handle that. But anything other than that, it's like, no, sis, because that's already going to make you look crazy. And if he's already acting up, now he's just about to be going ham. Like, he's going to be going crazy, I feel like. After this, he's like, this bitch all this time been worrying about this nigga. Come on now. So that's my advice to you. Keep your, you should have cried in the pillow, in the car, anything but in front of this man, or made up a reason. One time, y'all, I was crying over a dude, and another dude like asked me like, yo, what's going on? And then like, I had to make up a whole story like that because I didn't want him to think nothing else. And like, we lived together at the time or whatever. So it was like, I had to, he caught me crying. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, he caught me. So I had to be like, you just know, it's just been like a really tough day. And then I got my period and, just start making shit up. Cause I'm like, what are you going to say? I'm crying over another nigga. Like, that's the number one. What would y'all do if a nigga came to y'all crying about a bitch?
I feel like I'd want to be supportive, but that's gonna fuck me up the rest of the week. Like, I feel like I would just be in bed looking at this nigga sleeping, like, damn, you fucking thinking about her this whole time. Like, I feel like it would just, I don't know. It's like planting like a seed in your mind where you're just like, it's going.
And what if he was like, I don't want to live anymore?
What? Like, oh my God, I'd be hella pissed.
See, Diddy, you had something to say.
You muted.
Oh, you on mute. It looked like she's speaking with passion though, y'all.
I can see both sides of it though. I see where like she went, well, actually not really with her going to the ex, but I can see on his side, like, why are you worried about him? But and then though he's dead though too.
He's dead.
I don't know.
It's fucked up.
But again though, like you just said the lawyer, you're like, well, was she talking to him this whole time too?
Right.
It's like, so I'm thinking any ex I care if they pass. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
Damn, this is bad. I also had a guy that like I was really close with, and he liked me a lot, but like we were just friends, and he passed away, and I was so like connected to him. When he passed, I got his name tattooed, right, like with an RIP. So I ended up getting it covered up after my boyfriend passed away, because people was already looking at me like, well, are you gonna get his name too? And I'm like, all right, this ain't a cemetery, and I just had to cover it up. But I will say, I was dating that guy when I got that tattoo, and it was pretty bad. Like, motherfuckers was like, yo, why would she get a tattoo for another nigga? And this, that, and the third. And for real, I had never touched the nigga before or nothing. Like, like I said, he liked me. I might have kind of liked him a little bit too, but we ain't never have sex, none of that. We just was really close. Yeah. But like, it was fat. Like, when I think about it in hindsight, it's like, why the fuck would I do that? Like, but in grieving
in the moment,
I don't feel like you think about stuff like that. But again, I don't think that was a good idea. We're gonna have B.Dot join us in a little bit. Okay, so it looks as though Wax may have been able to get his Wi-Fi together, so we are going to have him join in. We replaced him with a few people, so now we're just going to have an all-in show, and we're going to mix things up a little bit for Who's on Drugs and add some people in. At this point, I feel like Wax should be a co-host as far as like like a listener, because we're just over him and his disconnecting connections. And we can't even hear you, little bitch. And we still can't hear. Okay.
Yes,
there you
can
are.
hear me.
Now you're in the bathroom.
I'm not in the bathroom right now.
That's what it looks like.
No, it's not a bathroom.
Okay, so explain yourself, because we already dragged you to filth.
I'm sure. How y'all doing? If y'all got Smith mad at me, I don't care. Y'all always mad at me. Smith, my feelings are hurt that Smith is upset.
You lost
My feelings are hurt.
No way, Smith.
What about my time and my money?
Smith, I got Smith. Nobody got to worry about that, Smith. I'll make sure you straight.
Nah, she don't want it tomorrow. She need it today.
I got that. That's what I'm saying. Smith
right now, nigga, while we on.
Smith is good. Smith don't got nothing to worry about. She heard what I said. Yes, Smith. But how y'all doing?
First of all, that's not even the point. It's the fact of the principle to make things even worse.
Talk to me.
You are not on point, and we as a unit don't appreciate that. And I mean the fans and the listeners too, because last week they was complaining about your sound.
Yes, it was very messed
and
up.
Now you're missing the beginning of the show.
I was here at 2:30. You
wasn't ready at 2:30.
No, you wasn't. That means you're not here. That's like showing up to McDonald's without your uniform on, sis. You're still late.
Yeah, I had it in the car.
It doesn't matter. Your dog ate your homework, but just because you're in class on time, that don't mean you're prepared.
Can I get extra credit work then?
You can go to hell. Now, let's move on. And I think we're going to jump into Who's on Drugs. Who's on Drugs, we're going to do a little different today. So we're going to do an email. We're going to invite some others in. Who is this coming in?
We got somebody.
Andre Allen. So is one Andre and the other one's Allen?
Oh, shit. Hold up. That's not, Trav usually has that. Oh, no, his name's Steven, not Andre.
Steve.
Well, he was going, but...
So you just hung up on someone for no apparent reason.
He's in the waiting room. Well, we will wait for him. Okay, let's switch.
All y'all motherfuckers is dysfunctional today. Only people on point is me and Smith.
Smith, how you doing, Smith?
Wags.
She does not like you.
Smith, I know how to make it up. Smith is okay. I got you.
It just sucks that Wax doesn't care about the podcast at all, yo.
Let's make sure we add that in there.
Yeah, what in there?
You don't care about the podcast at all.
That's not true. I'm always here. Y'all know that.
Okay. All right. So we're going to get straight into an email. Since we finally have Wax joining us, it took him forever in a day. He must have walked to the bathroom or wherever he is in there recording. You lost your Tim. Okay. Your feet was hurting and you took one off or what?
Yeah, a little bit. My left one.
Okay. Well, obviously we see that the guys don't give a fuck today. So let's just keep going on. Right, Wax?
I don't know nothing.
Well, let's get into an email right now. Yes. Now, if you want to email us and get a little bit of advice, all you have to do is hit us up at what?
At the bullyingthebeast@gmail.com.
I also want to get your advice a little bit on one that we addressed. Matter of fact, let's do that real quick. So basically, in a nutshell, a woman is with a new man. They've been together about 4 years or more. And her ex-boyfriend died. She went to him to kind of like for a shoulder to cry on. And now he's like questioning all kind of things about her relationship with the dead guy. What do you think she should do, or what should she have done?
It's really nothing you can do. That guy just showing that how much he really, really love you. Like he don't want you to talk about no other guy, regardless if the nigga dead or not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could think of. Or if that you don't want nobody that clingy or nobody who love you that much, you gotta get rid of this guy. Cause I'm saying, cause somebody gonna definitely show you who they are. So if you don't want that type of guy, like, oh, you look like that as like a sign of him being too clingy and it might get worse, you gotta bounce. But if you're like, oh, he loved me so much, he don't even care the nigga dead. He don't even want me talking about him or nothing.
Is it clingy or jealous?
It's kind of the same thing. It turns into that. Is envy hating? It's the exact same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like
envy don't be hating. Who he be hating on?
No, you know what I mean. It's like envy. Like people saying, yeah, you envy me. No, it's like hating is the exact same thing. So everything comes with like peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know what everything comes with peanut butter and jelly.
No,
Milk?
I'm saying, no, I'm just saying, like, some things just go together. You know what I'm saying? Some things just go together. Like envy and hating it just goes together.
Okay, so being clingy and jealous, I don't think they go hand in hand.
I think clingy and jealous is around the same thing because it's like if I'm
and then hold on
go
though,
ahead.
jealous and then you got to talk jealous or trust. You know what I mean? Because what I didn't mention to you is that he's not the best boyfriend. She said he's done grimy things his own self. Okay. So that sometimes that's guilt. Yeah, sometimes that's you have things going on. Now you see her crying over another girl, and you're like, another guy, and you're probably thinking about your other bitches. Like, oh shit, what if Nicole died?
Yep. I was acting that same way because I was having sex with her in the car. Was you having sex with him in the car, girl? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff that dudes be thinking about because you just only thing you go off is with the last thing that you had when that last situation happened. You know what I'm saying? So last time that happened is when he did something. So now he's had a little bit insecurities, but it's all good though. Like I said, if it's jealousy and it's like kind of the exact same thing. Like even what you said with trust, it's like I'd only want you for myself. You know what I'm saying? So
can you be jealous but still trust a person?
Yeah, you could be jealous and trust somebody.
And is jealous negative? And why do we make it negative?
It shouldn't be negative. I think it just comes with it. I think it comes with a relationship. I'm supposed to be jealous. You know what I'm saying? There should be things that you should do that make me jealous. Like if you put that dress on, I know everybody else gonna look at my prize and the things that I want to keep to myself. Yeah, I'm be a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? You might want other people to see how good you look. I'm like, damn, I want you to do that only for me.
The crazy thing is the only time I could think when I'm like jealous or like extremely jealous is when the nigga has already done something or proven to be somebody that can't be trusted. Like in my experience, we got B.Dot joining us too.
What up, brother?
So B.Dot was actually going to fill in for Wax, and we wasn't going to let Wax on the podcast today.
I figured that. I kind of seen that, and I got screenshots. I got receipts, man. B.Dot, see how they treat me, brother?
Unmute yourself, B.Dot.
Unmute.
Can you unmute him? Oh, there you go.
Am I good?
Yeah, you good now.
He's good, bro.
That's the reason why you couldn't find him, L'Oreal, was because of all the camouflage, the fatigues.
No,
Listen, I like to stay out the way.
We found him. We knew exactly where he was at. We didn't want him on the podcast today.
Bro.
Yeah, he just kept popping up. So we just decided to let him come in. T. Diddy, if you can see by her face, she's not fucking with Wax today, and neither is Smith. So I just figured
Smith got a smile. Look at
no
Smith
one
smile.
likes Wax today. Let's just put it like that. And you see, they're not even fucking smiling or laughing. They are completely
Smith is smiling.
B.Dot, let me ask you a question. If you're dating somebody, right, and they get a little bit jealous over certain things that you do, but it affects your business, would you do something to make them feel a little better? Is that an insecurity on their behalf? Like, what would you say that is?
Messing up the business?
Yeah.
I hire them. That comes between us and the money. You kidding me?
That's a good. Is jealousy a negative trait?
That's a terrible trait. Like that's one of my biggest pet peeves, especially when you're dating someone. Like women often ask, like, what things that turn off for you? I think that is one of them, and also nags. Like those are like my top two.
So what if the jealousy is coming from this? And we just had a voicemail that we had call in, and the person basically, in a nutshell, her ex-boyfriend died. She ran to her current boyfriend for a shoulder to lean on. And he started asking all these questions like, well, when's the last time you fucked this nigga?
Yeah,
and like,
but hold on. What type of crying?
He's dead.
But what type of crying was it? Was she hysterically crying? Or
he's dead. She was fucked up. Like, how would you feel if someone died? Okay, what if the last girl you dealt with before Carla died? Would you not care?
But I will not go to Carla and I'll probably go in the bathroom or something to do that.
Yeah,
you gotta take it easy when
That's
you go
what I said.
Shorty. Yeah, you gotta be
But what
easy.
if she catches you?
Oh, you in
feel
trouble?
like I have something in my eye,
So
you can't
I
do that
also
publicly.
said that.
Nah,
you gotta cry in the shower, like taking a shit or something. Like
early. Yes, turn the music on like you taking a shower.
But do you think that he's wrong at any point for being like that towards someone that's dead though? Like, and let me remind y'all, or let me let y'all know, because y'all didn't know, he's actually been unfaithful in a relationship here and there or whatever the case. So I looked at it like that's a little bit of guilt. And, you know, maybe he has some things that he has hidden and he's like, oh my God, what if Tiffany dies? Like, I'm going to die. And it's a whole nother bitch. But like, do you think that that has something to do with the fact that he's asking all these weird questions about a dead guy?
I mean, it could be a little bit insecure. It's also a double standard thing, you know what I'm saying? But he just wanted to know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think she's allowed to express herself, but at the same time, I'm afforded to inquire what's going on. Like, was it something deeper than just
when last time you sucked his dick?
So you would ask, hold on, first.
That's all I want to know.
Can you turn your camera?
Me?
Turn this way?
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Oh,
so, okay, wait. So she's crying. Oh, my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, he's dead. And you're going to be like, when's the last time you sucked his dick? Like,
that's all I want to know.
What? Why would you want to know that and he's dead?
Because I'm thinking it.
Thank you, bro.
You just said that your biggest pet peeve is jealousy.
He said he wasn't. He just tell you that's his biggest pet peeve.
How you gonna hate something you are?
A lot of us.
That's not jealousy. That's just inquisitive. Being inquisitive. That's all. Just inquiring.
So what if she was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was about 2 years ago and y'all been together for 4?
Well, she gonna grave.
Huh?
She gonna join him in that grave.
Word up. Because guess what? You just sucked the dick when I found out. So even if it was 4 years ago, if I found out that second, you sucked his dick that second.
Oh my God.
My brain is fucked up.
I'm over this conversation. The guy's dead, okay? He's never coming back. What if she's like, by the way, the babies are not yours, they're his?
Oh man.
None of that happened, by the way.
That's
okay.
terrible.
So we are going to get into an email right now. We were supposed to been got into the email, but I had to see what y'all opinion was on that whole thing. Now, we already told y'all what to do if you want to send in an email and get a little bit of advice. And I should actually let Wax read it this time.
I mean, you ain't hear what happened?
What happened? You can't read? Cataracts. Spell cataracts.
CAT @AT rats RATS.
That's perfect. How did you? Good job.
I went to Linda High School, baby.
God,
recognize.
Anyway. Hold on, y'all. My computer about to die.
You ain't got time for this shit.
No, what we don't got time for is the nigga that don't got no fucking Wi-Fi, grown ass man that got a house with no fucking Wi-Fi.
You ain't hear what happened?
Yeah, I heard you ain't had no Wi-Fi, you bum ass nigga. Now let's get into it.
Got child support.
This nigga's a bum. Anyway, hey guys.
Hey.
So I am really in a bad situation. Currently, I'm with my now fiance, who I have love for, but he cannot satisfy me like my former fuck buddy Wax. Why the fuck?
Shut up. Shut up.
I swear to God.
Shut up.
I swear to God on my fucking life.
Why is this here? Why is this here? I thought we supposed to fucking what you supposed to do?
Y'all niggas is crazy.
I thought we supposed
what
to.
What happens when you show up late to the Bully the Beast?
We supposed to spam these shits.
I'm not done. There's more.
Let's go. Jesus Christ.
I cannot believe I'm telling this, but he is a man's man, and I really miss how he used to fuck me silly for no reason. One night that really made me fall for him was when he called me after I got off of work. We were up smoking and he would always give the best massages. Then he smacked my little ass too hard for what I could tolerate. And I told him, I swear to God, I hate him. That's when I looked at Wax differently.
I guess if this is a nice story.
Is it a flashback, Wax?
I can't. Okay.
You don't know who this is yet by now?
Hell no.
What? Anyway, it was a huge fucking turn on. I purposely pushed my ass against him more and rolled my eyes again and told him that's why I can't stand him and I hate him. This man pulled down his fucking pants, took my hand to hold him, and he put me in the corner of the wall to swallow him whole. That should have been easy. I was shocked because it's hard for me to handle horse-hung men like that, but he was really into it and kept telling me to hate his dick then. Oh, God, there's more. He always took charge, and I love that about him. I'm not a whore because I'm a sophisticated career woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
AKA, huh?
Yeah. I just...
Sorority girls.
Yo, Wax is getting busy. I just really appreciated my Waxy. Oh, she call him Waxy too. We call him Waxy Poo.
Because I'm a fiance.
Was you a fiance when you was giving that dick in the corner? Oh, anyway.
No, but I don't think this is me because she said hung. So I don't think this is me. Wrong guy. It must be another Wax. Keep going. Rest my case.
Okay. Now I don't even know where I'm at. He knows who I am now that his nickname was said. Other than when I called him the stomach scraper. Oh my God, he knows why. LOL. Is that a bead of sweat I see coming out of that fitted? Is that a fitted or a snapback?
No, we early.
Wait, it's more.
It's more?
Anyway, he slutted me out. He slutted me out. Push-ups in my mouth. You did push-ups in her mouth?
Cardio.
That is cardio.
This must have been, you know what?
Hold on, I'm not done. Shh. And all that. I limped downstairs to run into another one of his friends who walked in, and I was kind of high and horny still. Stomach scraper trained me to have not stomach scraper. Trained me to have a high sex drive. Anyway, his friend looked high too. Started to rub on me, and I got turned on all over again. What the fuck? Like freak shit is this? I got turned on all over again. We started kissing and Waxy came in and yelled out, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" I felt so embarrassed yet turned on still. I didn't even brush my teeth. I can't even read no more. Fast forward to now. Yeah, I go from those times to now, regular peen, and it's just not doing justice. I don't know how to tell my fiance that I want to low-key end the engagement and add thrills back into my life. He's just too conservative while I'm used to the real bad boys. Help me. XOXO. You're Miss Waxy, stomach scraper. Glad you blessed me and I did not date. Do you know there's so many names in here? You want me to say this name too?
You can say it. Go ahead.
And I did not date mine at the time.
I'm beeping all them out.
Especially the days when I danced for you when I worked at Crush. Love the bully and the beast. My friends. This nigga put his head down.
Wow.
Oh, God. She said she loves the bully and the beast, and her friends at the firm love it too.
Wow.
I'm waiting.
Hey, King, I'm doing the show. I'm going to call you back. All right, boy.
Wait, look. I want to hear the motherfucker respond just as much as everybody else.
Oh, y'all wait for me. This is for me. It's probably another guy out there, Wax. She like kind of threw me off with a couple of things that she was saying.
You just shouted out the nigga Monterio.
No, because I noticed I was just out the truck. I used to like the Montero Sport truck. I used to put like 22s on a new Montero Sport. I had 22s on it and it got stolen in like 2 days. Somebody took it from me. So, Monterio.
Wax, do you have anything to say for yourself? Because this is a pretty racy email. You and had threesomes with bitches? Is that running a train or is that a threesome?
That's definitely a train.
That's a train. Okay.
No, it's not. How? If I was up.
Did y'all balls touch?
No. You gotta see. If you heard the email, which I did, she said she left and went down the stairs. Whoever it was started kissing her. And
which means he was kissing your dick.
But how is that?
Oh my
train?
God!
But how is that a train or a threesome? We both didn't have sex with him, and I don't think she didn't say she had sex with him.
She said you came down the stairs and this nigga was still kissing her, so she didn't finish with him. So obviously, if somebody was with, I'm so thrown off. B.Dot, have you ever ran a train on a girl?
Of course, that's like a rite of passage.
But like in an older age, or younger?
Not now.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
When do you get too old to run the train on a woman, girl, or whatever, how it goes?
I think when you can't ride it, when you're no longer a conductor, you know what I'm saying? Get too old for the job.
Yeah, I got time for that. Yeah.
At a certain age, it's just like, yo, this shit is whack. I ain't got time for this.
Come on, man. And I don't know who really looking at me no more. See, back in the day, I didn't know who was gay. I didn't know. It was like, it wasn't so much gay stuff around like back in the day. Like it wasn't like in my face so much. But now it's like, I'm hearing certain dudes that I never even thought that was gay. And I was like, not that I have a problem with it. It's like, I didn't know that you might have been looking at me. I thought you were looking at the girl.
Yeah.
There's nobody looking at your fucking crusty ass. What do you mean?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. I didn't say it ever happened. I'm just saying right now, if I do it now, these days, like me and two guys in the room naked. Like, brother, not.
Yeah, I gotta fold these clothes, my nigga. Like,
but how do you initiate it? Is it like a conversation where y'all are like, listen to the girl, like, listen, you trying to fuck both of us? Or does it just like the guy slides in the room? Like, how did y'all ever, like think about the last train you had, right? What was the approach and like, how did it go down?
The last one I think I had was either in college or was out of college, but it was understood. The girl, she was, taking care of the crew, and she just wanted to make everybody happy. It wasn't like we pressured her into doing anything that.
Girl, they always in control. You'll see them. They'd be kissing on you, kissing on your guy. They'd be trying to grab him, pull his pants. Yeah, girls, they're in control.
Right. The key to a train is like you never force it. You know what I'm saying? Because that feels creepy. It's
and
like
you're going nut early anyway. So now.
So you don't ask. You let her initiate it.
Yeah, you know.
You have to.
But back in the day, me and we was wild boys, man. Like we just get brain trains and all kind of things. But
I don't even want to touch somebody that I'm cool with. Like it's like not my pussy would dry up, and like I don't have that problem. But I think immediately it would just be like, oh, he just touched that bitch. Hell no. Like I couldn't even imagine. And furthermore, there's no way I would let two niggas fuck me. Like hell fucking no. No, what the
I've heard in my experience.
Wax, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Like, what are you doing? It's not like a thunderstorm.
It's thundering out here.
Sorry, B.Dot.
I was saying,
my slow son
told me in my travels that they fantasize about that. I've heard that.
No, they definitely do. Listen, you should see.
I'm sorry. What the fuck are you doing to the mic?
I'm doing something to the mic? Yeah, I think the wire. Oh, okay.
B.Dot, I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't know he was gonna be this fucking slow.
Listen, and you know how many.
And he keeps doing it.
I'm doing it again.
Why do you have to touch it?
I don't know. I don't want to touch the mic if I gotta keep hearing it.
What was you doing before this? Because it wasn't doing that noise before. He's so annoying. Watch it fucking blow up. I don't think water on wires is a good idea.
It's not on wires. It's peace.
Okay, if he blows up, yes, we've been waiting for this. Anyway, so all right. So what about when your boys, one of your homeboys, wife the friendliest girl in the town?
Happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever fall in love with the friendliest girl in town?
Absolutely not.
I did.
Okay, thank you. Wax is telling the truth. I don't believe B.Dot.
I might have until later on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I had to find out later on that everybody else had dealt with her, but it wasn't like we all dealt with her that day. And the next day you see me with my arm around her, like, this is mine. Like, nah. I found out that everybody that she introduced me to was her brother. Hey, brother. You know how that go.
Yeah. Like you don't do it knowingly. You know what I'm saying? Then like afterward, when you're already knee deep in a relationship, you're like, damn, like now you got to make a business decision of how you're gonna move. But
you're not going to no Christmas parties. I ain't going nowhere with you.
Exactly.
I feel like Wax looked like the type of person that would do that though, like knowingly.
No way. Nah, I mean, I'll probably be cool with the girl, and I know she rocking with everybody, whatever the case may be. I'll probably be cool with her, but I wouldn't wife that. No.
Nah,
I would definitely drive an Uber. I definitely get that rental car, but I'm not buying it.
What do you mean you'll drive an Uber?
I'm just saying I get an Uber all day, any type of car. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But I'm
you'll
not gonna,
fuck anything, but you're not gonna wife it.
Back in the day, yeah. You're not gonna wife it. You can't wife it.
Can't. That's a no-no.
Anyway, damn, I forgot what the whole fucking question was. Yeah, and went down a rabbit hole. What was the advice? What she want? Wax to fuck her again?
No, I forgot about the whole email. Again, like I said, it was a couple of clues in there that I don't think it was me. Maybe it was.
Wax, you know who the fuck this bitch is.
I really don't know who that is for real. But if it did happen.
So you just be going around doing push-ups in all the bitches' mouths and tag teaming them all at the end of the night?
She didn't even say we tag team her. She said he kissed her. That's not tag teaming.
If he kissed her, he fucked her. I can't imagine a nigga just walking in the house like,
no,
you just suck dick. I want to taste it.
Whoa.
Exactly. So something more to this story.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody just wants to kiss somebody else's dick for no reason.
Well,
right, Marvin?
Listen, God bless her. I God bless you, miss. I'm having a fiance right now, and that little penis that you were talking about, she owns it now. That's all the advice that I have.
Okay, so are you allowed to be friends with any of the women you used to deal with?
Of course not.
Why?
I mean,
yeah, B.Dot.
I don't want her to be friends with none of the guys who smash her. Like, not gonna.
Why?
Because I don't want y'all to be talking in his brain like, damn, maybe you suck my dick. That's what I'm thinking that they talking about. Because if I'm talking to a girl and then she just like laugh or just hit my shoulder or something like, damn, I just don't know. I just try to stay out the way.
Yeah.
B.Dot, how about you? And when you're in a relationship, you got to cut off your exes, like can't be friends with them or anything?
Nah, I think it's just they were here before you. You know what I'm saying? It depends on
okay, you play that game if you want to.
It's true though.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I got you.
I'm just saying it's like, we're cool. Like I would have no problem introducing y'all together, you know what I'm saying? But it's not just a matter of growth and maturity. I know some people can't handle it.
We're talking about Jew. We talking about Jew, her boyfriend. Her exes.
We'll talk about that next episode. It's a little awkward. It's double standards exist, man. And honestly, that's just those things. Like
no, y'all can't handle it.
Men have ego and pride. Like it's just.
And we don't.
We got y'all back though. We got y'all back.
Y'all never got our back. Y'all be the main ones. I
never disrespect my shorty ever.
I got cheated on more than I cheated.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I hope so.
I mean, I didn't know about it until, after, and then I left or whatever the case. There was only one person that I forgave a couple times and gave him a couple chances. And it was probably the worst person to forgive and give chances to. But that's why he got the second chances, because he manipulated and got up in there. You know what I mean? Marvin, do you do stuff like that, Marvin?
Baby, I'd never do it again.
You look like, I remember you. You do stuff like that.
Unmute, bro.
Oh, yeah, you're on mute.
Can y'all hear me?
Now we can.
Yeah, I can. Can't see you.
All right. Yeah, I don't do no manipulation. But I do got to cut off all my exes. I mean, I cut them off anyway, but I do got to cut off all my exes.
That's respect.
Because you can fuck any of them right now, right? Like, if you called up any of your exes, do you think that you could get them to let you fuck?
I would say 50-50, yeah. It depends on how it ends. You know what I mean? The ones that you dog out usually let you fuck again. The ones that you end peacefully, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Because women don't go peacefully. You know what I mean? Women ain't never.
That's crazy that you just say that.
That's true, bro.
But why do you feel like the ones that you dogged out will let you come back?
Unfinished business.
Because it's untied. Women don't like to lose. You know what I mean? So if you dog a girl out and you not get away with it, but she leaves you or whatever, and you okay with not her leaving you and not begging back, she feel like she took an L. So the only way to get her W back is to have sex with you, get you hooked back on, and then leave you. Yep. It's like a little manipulative thing that women like to do.
Oh, especially if she gets you leave your girlfriend. If she gets you leave your girlfriend, oh my gosh.
If she gets you to leave your girlfriend, she's gonna shit on you.
Yeah, she did it. She did a double whammy.
You want to fuck up your next relationship. Just to kind of like, all right, good. Now I got you back.
Y'all niggas is so fucking funny. What's your percentage? B.Dot. No, I'm laughing at what y'all think and how y'all think. B.Dot, what's the percentage of exes that you think you could fuck? He said you said 50, Marvin, right? He said 50-50, right?
Yeah.
So 50 he can. Okay, so 50 you think you can and 50 you can't. B.Dot, what would be your percentage?
I'm bad at math, L'Oreal. I
Don't
know.
fucking play with me. Out of 10, how many motherfuckers, say it's 10, how many of them do you think you could fuck?
I think maybe 6 out of 10.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, you doing better than Marvin. All right now. Okay, Waxy, you know we coming to you. How many percentage-wise of your exes do you think?
How many people?
Out of 10, same thing.
Out of 10? Probably 0.
Well, this bitch you could clearly fuck again. Come on, give a number. Be real.
Be real.
Because this is why niggas fuck with you, because you used to be real. Niggas ain't fucking with you because you fake.
Nah, people always still fuck with me. I'm 1 million. If I was to
ask me the percentage on that.
Yeah, I'm sure. The percentage on that, how many people I feel like I could smash again.
Yeah.
And what's right now what's going on and everything, I probably think every single one of them will try just to try to get back at Carla. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, hold on, you going fucking wedding shopping, motherfucker? You got a dress shopping, motherfucker? Oh, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of this nigga now. Matter of fact, here goes some titty pictures. Let me start this shit up now. Let me hurry get his ass before he get married, because they know I'm a moral guy. So they know after I get married, I'm really done. You know what I'm saying?
You're a what?
I'm a moral guy. I'm really a moral guy.
A moron, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. if you call it that. But they know that, you know what, if I could try to get him before he get married or anything, because he always said, once he get married, there's no coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because my vows is to God. My vows not to me or her. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell God, listen, I believe that this is the woman that you got me with. I'm going to be with for the rest of my life.
Did he give the percentage?
I said all of them. Is that 100%?
So you think that all of them will fuck you?
Only because
okay, minus the fiance stuff.
Minus the fiance, probably none of them. They don't like me. I think, no, all jokes aside, because all girls, after they stop dealing with me, they start hating me. Like nobody be like, oh, I'm cool with Wax after they, no, I can't have you, fuck you, and anybody that got you. You see what I'm saying? So
that's bad. That shows something is up with you, though. Because if you can't just walk away from a relationship and like be cordial with each other. No, like I'm the scared. Fuck?
So a lot of times I just run away. Like if I don't like it, instead of, yo, can I talk to you? I don't think this is working out. I'm like, yo, you going away this weekend with your girls? Everything.
But that should be the perfect reason why you should be able to come back in, because they really don't have no legit reason why y'all stopped talking. So I would think that would be easier for you to slide back in, because it's kind of like you could coming back in with an excuse like, I was just scared to commit at the time, and now I'm grown. You know what I mean? That's because you did more than you're leading on. You must have had them thinking that y'all were really together.
I apologize.
Yes, because let me tell you something about Wax.
I think so, right?
I've been out with Wax.
I always apologize on here.
Before Carla, like we've all been out, and he's had girls calling his phone 70, 80, 90 times. I swear to God, back to back.
I apologize.
So this is what he does though, y'all. He'll be like this. Oh my God, this bitch keeps blowing me up. I wish she would stop calling. So I'm like, let me answer. I'll get the bitch to stop calling. Right?
Word.
I'll talk to her and she will never call you again. So the nigga's like, no, don't touch my phone.
No,
and
I
I'm like,
time for it. I just don't have time. If you don't answer, I would sleep. Like, I got an alibi already. You trying to stop my alibi.
She knew you wasn't asleep. You was on Instagram dancing and shit. Like, you wasn't asleep.
She lying, B.Dot. Don't listen to her, bro.
She
lying, bro.
You be making bitches think you love them. That's what it is.
No, that's not true. I'm a nice guy. Like, you be around me, you see, I'm just like a nurturing type of guy. I'm supposed to be charming. I got a lot of sisters. I got a lot of nieces and stuff.
Insecure. He's selfish. That's a problem.
That's not selfish. I'm not selfish at all.
Why selfish? You're selfish with those girls, thinking that they all had you, but that wasn't what was going on.
No, see, the one thing about everything about me, I always told the truth. That's why I have sons. You see what I'm saying? Like guys who have daughters.
That's not what that means.
No, kind of the truth.
That like, I know a lying ass nigga that got motherfucking daughters, and this nigga is the biggest liar on earth.
That's what you just now said. I just said that. A lying nigga who got daughters. That's what they do. They get daughters. I got sons.
He got son and daughters.
Well, at the time he was telling the girl the truth with the son, and when he started lying, he got daughters. I'm always told the truth. You know what I'm saying? All my girls, put like this: if anybody ever dealt with Wax, they know exactly who Wax was. at all times. Like, can I hide wax? Can I ever hide wax? I can't hide wax.
No, yes, because what you do is, and this is what I found out through somebody that I know, because he was lying to one of my friends and telling her that his name was Mike or some shit. So like,
never had my real name. You're right.
So the bitch, she comes, she's my friend, not the car bitch, but the bitch. She comes, she's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm good. I'm gonna meet you at the studio. Mike gonna take care of me. So I'm like, okay. I didn't know who the fuck Mike was, right? So she's like, yeah, I'm up here chilling. I'm chilling. Mike got me something to drink. I got some food. And I'm like, oh, okay, Mike made sure you was good. Cool. I'll be there in a second. I walk in there. So we sitting down, we doing the show. She's like, Mike. So I'm like, who the fuck is Mike? I know everybody in this motherfucker. She was like, him, Wax, Mike. I was like, that is not this nigga name. And I'm like, I don't know why the fuck he told you this. She was like, yeah, he was trying to talk to me. And, you know, he was saying he wanted to date me and all this shit.
No way.
Like, yes, you did, Mike.
I did not tell. Mike probably told her that, but Wax never was there.
And then she said, you just disappeared.
Huh? His reason for not lying because it's one of his other personalities. So
Mike, Paul, Troy. Oh, Troy used to run out. Troy never even let you, every time you know girls go in the bathroom, like, yo, go freshen up. Soon as I hear that door close, grab all my stuff. Gone.
Wait, so wait, y'all use fake names too?
Yeah.
Niggas know who y'all are.
That's B.Dot. What you think his nigga real name is? Nigga.
Well, right now it says Brian on the damn.
They all know who you are now.
I use fake names the most when I'm traveling. You know, you have to fill out the COVID forms.
Oh, yes,
that doesn't count.
Always.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, but I mean, some people that, you know, don't know. I'll be like, I have an alias, Sean Wiggins.
Why does everybody use Sean? I know mad niggas that use Sean too.
I'm a Sean too.
Y'all so corny.
Yeah, and I spell it, I spell it SHAWNN with TN.
I use celebrity names a lot of times. Like if I'm meeting someone and I don't want them to know who my real name is, so.
Which 9 times out of 10, they already know what it is, and they just looking at you like, this dumbass nigga. This dumbass nigga, Brian. People know who you are, B.Dot.
Stop it. Cut it out. I can go to the grocery store.
We can't talk about anything on my show unless it's like a mainstream person, and they let us talk about you and Mano about to get into it on his podcast. And I do want to talk about that for 2 seconds. Happened? That shit was fucking hilarious, tense, and scary all at the same time. Now, if you know anything about Mano, this guy's a fool. And like B.Dot and I know Mano, Jim Mano, as we call him, very, very, very well.
The other J. Cole.
The other so okay, basically B.Dot says something about a record of his or whatever, and I believe Mano's on this network too, right?
Peace.
Is he? T Diddy? Mano's on loudspeaker too. Okay, so yeah, you was at his home and y'all did the podcast, and I guess you said something about a song. What song was it that you said?
I don't even remember. I think it was a song from like literally like 10 years ago, and Mano was holding on to that shit for years and just wanted to. I couldn't. If you had a gun to my head and tell me what's the name of the record, I couldn't tell you. I'd be dead.
And y'all have had like a million conversations since then. We've even had a whole New York discussion on Clubhouse where I would have thought he would have brung it up there if he was going. But for some reason, you pissed his ass off. And I'll say this about B.Dot. He's a Capricorn like me. We know how to push people's buttons, but keep our calm. And that's exactly what you did.
It's the thing is that Mano has discussed this record with me before in advance, so it wasn't like nothing new. I just think he just did it with the lights on and stuff like that. So it was a different experience, but you know, what are we gonna do? Fight on camera?
I mean, I thought he wanted to fight me one time on camera, and this was an episode of Lip Service. So basically, at that time, I wasn't dealing with anybody, and I was like, no, I'm not having sex, whatever. And Mano kind of, why you not having sex? Why you not having sex? Why? Because your pussy's dry, right? But mind you, the whole episode, before he said this, he was saying that he had a girlfriend and him and his girlfriend would have threesomes, right? Mm-hmm. So why would you ever think you could take a jab at me and I'm just going to be quiet? So I was like, my pussy's dry. You need a whole nother pussy in the bedroom to fuck with your girlfriend.
Oh,
Made no turning around. He was like, but why you got to talk about my girlfriend while she's not here, though? Well, we can't keep it between us. I'm talking about you. You talk about me. Don't talk about my girlfriend.
Damn.
So it just escalated from there. And the episode got so awkward that Yee was just like, all right, I think we should just end this shit, right? And then afterwards, the nigga just gives me a hug, like, ha, 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 da, 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 da. But he's crazy. So you don't never know, because he was serious, but he did look at me like, man, I had to defend my girlfriend. He's no longer with her anymore anyway. Right. But he had to defend her ultimately, because what was he going to go home to saying that?
You know what I'm saying? You got to defend it. You got to just shut up.
But you got to be willing to get smacked if you want to smack somebody too, because once you leave your hand open like that, your face is open too on the other side.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, with me and man, we always have these kind of uncomfortable conversations. So I wasn't like, people like, yo, man, was gonna do this. And I'm like, I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I have these conversations. I work in the music business. I have them all the time.
Yeah, you should about to say you should have that all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal.
But what's the most heated conversation you would say you got into that you thought, well, actually, I think me and this person might really fight?
I think it might have been Wale.
He had an issue with me too. Me and you and the same people.
Me and Wale were this close from fighting at Rick Ross's house. It was at Rick Ross's pool party a few years ago. But Wale, see what happened was we was at the pool party and he had his crew around him. So he called me and said, yo, come over here. I came over and he had his crew around me like it was a music video or some shit.
Okay.
Just started talking real aggressive to me, and I was like, are we really gonna happen? This is gonna happen right now? And I made a business decision. I just walked away, man. I was like, you know what?
Is that what you actually say? You see that face you just now said? you put the face to the side. You said, are we gonna do that right now? You're fuming this guy. This guy would have really taken your head off that.
Yeah, he was tight. He was mad because at the time I really wasn't a big Wale fan, right? And I made it so, you know, he wasn't feeling that. But
you did it the B.Dot way.
Yeah, cooler heads prevailed, and now we're like BFFs and shit.
Peace.
So shout out to Wale.
And I love Wale too. It's just, I feel like people like him, he's passionate. And I feel like, yeah, he's super passionate. And then people like us, we don't back down. And with my situation, I had asked him something about Solange. And for some people that don't know, they used to date. But y'all know the way that I talk is very like, I kind of talk like a nigga. So I'm like, yeah, y'all used to fuck, right? Type shit. And he was like,
I can see that.
He's like, you don't disrespect the Carters and the Knowles. Like, it was like, it went that way. But I'm like, me disrespect them? Like, I would never disrespect them. But again, he didn't know me at the time. He ain't know you. So he didn't know how I talked and stuff like that. Nigga. So yeah, it was funny though. Like ultimately at the end of the day, and we love Wale. So big shout out to him. But I'm happy that B.Dot was able to join us, because I've been trying to get him to join the show forever, and he just swears I'm gonna like put him on Ultimate. And look, this was fun, right?
I'm scared of you and Angela, that little lip service thing you guys do.
Why?
They did me dirty, bro. I went on thinking I was
no.
a fucking song of me.
You did yourself dirty. Why? Tell B.Dot what you did.
Nope.
He has a song.
He sucked another nigga's dick. That's
easy.
What?
See,
got a blast.
Come on.
No, I don't remember. I think we were talking about porn, and then Wax was like, I'm not just sitting there saying like, damn, that nigga dick big as hell. So we took the clip and we turned it into a single for him. And we set up a tour. We set up a tour. Yeah.
See how dangerous lip service is? So I understand where you're coming from, bro.
Yo, Wax, I ain't going on lip service. Like, the thing is, L'Oreal and Angela know where the bodies are buried. They know everything.
I'm scared.
But that's why we don't put people. See, I feel like it's a more fun thing. We only gonna let you say as much as you want to say. I would never put nobody business on blast. Like, I do know a lot of stuff about a lot of people, and we've done a lot of interviews with a lot of people, and even people that have done or tried to hit on me or whatever the case. And I'll sit right there and I'll do whatever kind of interview, because I'm a professional. You know what I mean? We don't throw people under the bus unless it's Wax. Like, other than that, like,
because I've been on the road to Breakfast Club for years, like all type of award shows and everything. So they know. Well,
Charlamagne has threw you more under the bus than any of us.
For sure, of course. I've been on more shows with him. He just have opportunities to alley-oop Wax stories.
Me and you have had a lot of shows now. 100 and how many?
I know we do.
And I don't throw you under the bus.
Praise the Lord, L'Oreal.
You throw your fucking self. I don't have to.
But I'm not asking you to do this. Don't think I'm asking you.
Oh, because I got some shit to talk about now. If you want. Matter of fact, this is the I'm coming out episode. Now let's talk about B.Dot's business and what. No, I'm joking.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you and Angela, y'all do y'all Googles and a lot of information.
Nope.
Like, yo, B.Dot, I heard you was talking to so and so. Like, what the fuck?
So I will say this about B.Dot. Like B.Dot has a lot of silent bodies that like he doesn't even know I know about. And like I will have to pat B.Dot on the back about some of the things that I have heard about B.Dot actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard one though, and I appreciate that one too. I appreciate
we gotta
that
talk
one
on
too.
camera now.
I got your back, man. But this
yeah, I heard you get around, like you know, you make rounds and you get around.
Yeah, and this one right here, it makes sense now. Now that I see it,
make sure you tell me because I need what's tea.
It's probably the same person because I'm proud of him too with this one.
The tea is unsweetened. I have no idea.
It's green tea. You just need a lemon.
Complex Brackets is the name of my show.
Yeah, so let's talk about that real quick. What's your new show that they said you stole from them?
Okay.
So I do want to talk about this real quick because all right, this is what happened. So I seen the show and I was so excited for B.Dot. I'm like, oh, let me hit him up and be like, yo, this shit is dope. And then I was somewhere and they was like, yeah, y'all see this bullshit? And there's another friend of mine. And they were going back and forth like, yeah, he took our fucking idea from Clubhouse, which is so funny because me and B.Dot would have that conversation because people would steal my topics all the time. That's why I quit Clubhouse. I was like, fuck this shit.
Me too. That's why I'm going there. I'm
you don't do that shit. Shut up. Anyway.
I ain't gonna put on a suit. They told me I had to put on a suit to get on Clubhouse.
B.Dot. Anyway.
That's why I didn't do it.
So B.Dot, let's tell the story behind your brand new show. Did they make it a hot line and you made it a hot song? Okay. Or was this something that was already in the works and they're just hating?
It already existed. Like the backstory, first off, this is an NCAA idea.
That's true.
Is in 2019, in fact, shout out to Rob Markman. He invited me and Scotty Beam and Hovain to do something for Genius about the Artist of the Year. Same concept, right? So I'm like, tell us what these guys talking about. So fast forward, this show kind of it was like an iteration of it already existed, and they just wanted to make it, blow it up a little bit further. So they reached out to me and said, hey, would you want to be the host of this? And I was like, of course. Oh. And the rest. So
it wasn't even your idea or concept. This was something that was put together and you were put in play. So they came at you for no reason.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm not going back and forth with you on about an idea that already existed. Like,
did you ever address them? Because the first person I seen get asked about it was Lenny S. from Rock Nation.
I was disappointed in that, and I'll talk to him in person about it because it's like, oh, what do you like? You have my number,
right? So
if you felt some kind of way about it, you could have called me. But for him to do it like that, I was kind of disappointed. But we'll have a conversation in person. But
so y'all haven't spoke since the whole thing.
Nah, I haven't seen
Lenny.
Nah, I haven't seen Lenny. I see him on Instagram, but I haven't seen him in person.
Are you gonna get invited to the brunch? Like, because that might fuck up your brunch situation, the Rock Nation shit.
I gotta take back my suit.
How is it that do you be happy when you get invited to stuff like that? Yo, like, how is that?
I ain't gonna front. That shit feel like the prom, yo.
Yeah.
You get your suit and you got your fucking douce right there. You got your champagne.
Okay.
Everyone's just I ain't gonna lie, that shit's nice.
Can I wear my Timbs?
You're not invited, nigga. They told me you're off the list. I don't know if they penciled you in and then they erased you.
Listen, I come through the back door in everything I do anyway, so I'm dead.
Hey, that's what we heard. Yeah.
Easy. Come on.
But Wax, I think you up with the Timbs because last year there was some people there. I was like, how the hell this nigga get invited?
Yeah, they said they're going to be way more strict this year, and last year they were pretty strict. So we'll see what happens.
A lot of miscellaneous people.
A lot of whack rappers that are no longer with us, and I don't mean they dead, just their career is. Also,
shots.
Also, me and B.Dot, it's our. I'm so excited to announce that our annual hangout day that me and B.Dot do every year, Made in America, is back. So we will be in the Rock Nation bleacher area, whatever you call it. Talking about people drinking and eating our cheesesteaks on the side. So I'm excited to see you there.
Word, I'll be there, man. I'm excited, Lorel. It's been over a year. I haven't seen you in over a year.
I know, I haven't seen you in a
should
while.
Be happy.
Shut the fuck up. B.Dot loves me. Okay, so where can they check your show out? What's your most exciting episode that they could check out right now? And all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's on Complex's YouTube page. Just Google. And the most exciting episode, I think we just did was Currency, the latest one. We talked about the best weed anthem. So that was really fun. And we have a couple more in the can, and I'm excited for them to come out. So I don't want to spill the beans, but it's going to be really dope.
You always have a lot of dope artists on there. What's going on with you and Elliot?
I don't know.
For real?
What's up, Elliot?
Elliot, I've seen Elliot a couple of weeks ago when he was in New York, but he's over at Tidal, so he kind of handles our business affairs day to day. So I'm just kind of like new management and stuff. We're just waiting for the right time. And so once everything gets settled in, and we'll be back soon because I'm excited. I'm meeting.
Yeah, we're ready to see the Rap Radar come back so we can see what's going on there. Word. And we want to thank you so much for joining us. Next time we're going to get you to get it spicier, though.
Oh, shit. I'm excited.
And I had a bone to pick with you, too, B.Dot.
I'm
going to leave it.
There we go.
It's about the list you put out, but we talk about it later.
Say it real quick.
I just don't understand. Do you like to piss people off? Like, I just don't understand.
That's why you
don't make no sense.
The list is for
I only agree with two people. And that was Lil Baby and J. Cole. I don't agree with any of the other people you said.
Really?
Yes, because in this year, yes, they
So this is halftime. I put out, just for the context, I put out a list of who I believe is the best, not the hottest, the best rappers of 2021 so far.
Yeah.
And I think my list is pretty reflective of the best people in the rap.
Who you say?
I want you to post the list. We're gonna put it in post because I want to see, unless you can pull it up real quick. Because I didn't see it. Sometimes these lists get on my nerves because I'll be like, okay, it's the person's list. Get off they dick.
Yo,
you can make your own fucking list.
B.Dot, why don't you got no gospel artists on there? I only listen to gospel music.
Okay, let's see.
You need to do gospel.
I don't think that you're saying anything wrong for this year. The only thing I am going to be honest about, I don't know who Stove God Cooks is.
I thought it was.
This is last year. If you go on
this is.
Oh, I'm about to say 2020. That looks fine to me.
Oh, wait, that's not it. Hold on. I got to do that one.
If you go on my song out, like the latest one or whatever. And I had like Lil Baby as number one, J. Cole.
Jim Jones as the last one.
Jim Jones made the list. See, now I'm a little curious about that.
Yeah,
Jim Jones's new album is one of the best of the year. And in fact, I had it at my list on number one before J. Cole dropped. It's really good. It's called The Fraud.
Really?
With Harry Fraud. And I think over the last couple of years, Jim Jones has stepped it up tremendously. And I felt compelled to put him at number 10. I don't think he's like as lyrically as great. He's doing all the acrobats like J. Cole and all these other guys, but I think he deserves to get some attention.
Wait till Kendrick drops. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited. But it's only 6 months in. I do my final list in December, and everyone's gonna hate me for it by then. So I'm excited.
Sure.
And also, let's be clear. You judging who the fuck dropped. Like if they didn't drop, don't mention their name because they ain't dropped.
Yeah, a lot of rappers.
And I love me some Kendrick, but he ain't dropped. So
you got to come on with
it. A lot
of
rappers are lazy. So I'm just going off for like.
You call Kendrick lazy?
No, not
okay.
He's just saying a lot of Kendrick. We all know is waiting so he could tour because that's what their whole thing is. TDE likes to go on tour together. They do the whole that's their thing. And every time Punch be like, don't ask me about XYZ, you know ain't shit coming. No time soon. But
B.Dot, do you paintball?
Yeah, I did paintball once. I did it a couple times in college when I was in Delaware. That shit hurt.
Yeah, but I need you to get a team. I got a paintball facility out there in Carolina, so I want you to get a team. You come back out there and play again. You probably do a little bit better than you did before.
I'm with it, man. You still fuck with the chickens?
Nah, man. They shut me down. They want me to.
He is a chicken now.
They said they want my hands touching people's food because I said I touched doodle. So.
Oh man, yeah, that was.
Yeah, you fucked your whole shit up because of that. This nigga, I be that.
Off a piece of shit.
That's the thing. I haven't seen L'Oreal in a while. L'Oreal, I don't know what you're doing. You drinking a lot of alkaline water, son. But you look great on Instagram.
Thank you. What do you mean on Instagram?
On Instagram.
That you're supposed to say period because on Instagram, it could be a filter.
He can't see you right now. He's
looking at me, you bitch. Mind your business.
Oh. I haven't seen it in a while, but your pictures float around in group chats and shit that I'm in.
Oh, that's right.
Niggas is talking.
That's right.
These niggas are blind.
It's getting good out here, and it's a hot girl summer. Jesus and Christ. It's definitely hot for me. So
Smith, close your eyes, Smith.
B.Dot, I don't want to hear any more rumors about you. So keep your legs closed this summer.
I'll try.
And make sure y'all go follow B.Dot right now. Where can they follow you, B.Dot?
Yes. On Instagram, Twitter, B.Dot TM, like trademark. So B.Dot TM. And that's where I'll be at.
We love you, B.Dot. Thank you so much for joining us and not being scared.
Appreciate it, man.
So, okay, that's it. We're going to do Black Excellence. What time's your meeting? Okay, let's talk Black Excellence. I don't know if this is on here, but I know I'm going to say it. Naomi Osaka. Hey. Big shout out to her. We want to definitely rise her up and stand by her side. She had to, step out of the French Open, I believe. And this was after they fined her $15,000 for her saying that she didn't want to do a press conference because of mental health. Now, it's interesting because Sonny from The View actually brought up, they tell athletes like LeBron, shut up and dribble whenever he opens up his mouth about, issues that's going on in the world. And then on the other hand, everyone is bashing Naomi Osaka for her choice to focus on her mental health and, whatever's going on in her life at the present moment. So we do want to uplift her and say a big shout out to Venus and Serena who backed her 110%.
You're supposed to do that.
That's right. We stick together, and these are amazing role models and people that we need to look at and model like and be a little bit more to back each other. Regardless of anything, she beat Serena, took Serena's title, Naomi Osaka, and as a young girl. And instead of her being bitter and upset, Serena embraced her. She showed her love and she's supporting her. And I think there's nothing more royal than that. So thank y'all ladies so much for showing us a great example of what it is to stick together and have each other's back. Because, if we do that, we can go far, far, far. Amen. And so I do want to shout out to them. Also, a big shout out to Tylen Bailey as he receives his teaching degree after working as a janitor at Georgia schools for 20 years. Wow. Now,
famous flowers, good.
Yeah, that's right. He decided to go back to college to get his degree, and that would mean that he had to stay up and be to work by 5:30 in the morning, then work a full day, close up late, and then attend night classes. So Bailey received his teaching degree at Georgia State University and is now pursuing his dreams. If that's not Black excellence, I can't tell you.
He graduated from night school too. I graduated from night school.
Different kind. Anyway, Right. So we do, and this is graduation season. So shout out to, that's Black excellence right there. Yes. All y'all that made it through this year, y'all graduated, y'all about to graduate.
My son about to graduate too. King graduate on the 10th.
Congratulations, King. You know what I mean? And shout out all our college graduates. Just shout out to everybody out there that busted their ass this year through the hardships and all that. Y'all are excellent. We need y'all to be great in this world. And, our future doctors and lawyers and engineers and nurses and just whatever, your dreams are. Big shout out to y'all for getting closer to them and accomplishing them. Now let's talk about.
You know that I did when I went to school. I just went through school. I didn't actually.
Yeah, you fucked the teachers to get grades. You were the athlete and you lied. So because of that, you can't read or write, and that's what's gonna bring us to Wax's ABC.
Okay. Y'all mad at me. That's why y'all really mad because I keep getting all these shits right.
Okay, I will say this real quick because we did skip around a bit, and I want to say if you have someone that you like to put into our Black excellence category, all you have to do is register over at Patreon, where you will get the episode 2 days early, not one, not two, not three, but 2 days, right? And you can also submit your Black excellence there. You can submit your emails, your voicemails, all that good stuff. So go ahead on over to Patreon right now and sign up to be a part of the family over there for the Bully and the Beast podcast. Now let's get into this word. Y'all know how the game goes. Wax will have to pronounce the word. He will also define the word. And finally, he will use the word in a sentence. Now I will spell the word out for you. You ready, Wax? Wax?
Make sure this is a word first.
It's right. Nowadays, I was about to say it's a word. Shut up. And I'm like, okay. Let me make sure it's spelled right. I gotta be careful with this shit. It's spelled right. Okay.
Right.
SESQUIPEDALIAN.
Sesquipedalian. Sesquipedalian. All right. Like a cesspool, a shit. Q, like Cupid.
All right.
A pedal, pad. How you spell pad? Oh, ped. All right. And an alien at the end. All right, this is cool. All right. So, the aliens was in the cesspool, and Cupid hit him with a dart, and shit came out. I like that.
That's it. So what's the sentence? Or define it. Like, I'm confused if that was the definition or the sentence.
The definition is aliens getting shot by a Cupid arrow, and they shit it in a cesspool.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
P. Diddy.
Cupid aliens.
Sex Cupid aliens.
Yeah.
All right. I can't really pronounce it either. I'm gonna push this up.
Sesquipedalian.
There we go.
Sesquipedalian.
Can we get some real words that people actually use?
I think Smith gonna have to pick the word next week.
Yes,
T. Diddy just hated you so much that she was gonna give you something with every word.
She found somebody to fucking touch my penis before. Who does that?
What do you mean she found someone to touch her penis?
I didn't find nobody. They came to me.
Wait, what?
Well, okay, bye. Time to go.
I'm so lost.
Rate review, come on.
There's another person that touched her penis? Was it recent?
No, I'm not a thought no more. I changed my whole life.
According to the emails I'm getting.
Bye.
Touch. Oh. Okay. All right. And that's the Bully and the Beast podcast. Yes. Nobody knows what it means. Nobody knows how to say it, but it's there. It means long-winded. I looked it up and I think it was on the screen too. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Bully and the Beast podcast. Hopefully we don't have to replace Wax next week because we will suspend his motherfucking ass. And don't be afraid to hit us up in DM if you feel like he deserves a 1 week suspension to a spanking, a beating, or if he owes all of us $50 or a gift card. What do you think Wax's punishment should be for these past 2 episodes? Hit us up at Bully and the Beast podcast.
Hi, Smith.
At Bully and the Beast podcast on Instagram. Let us know Wax's punishment for the week. And Angelo's going to get it too because it was his birthday and we were going to celebrate for him this episode. Yes. But fuck Angelo, aka Twerk God. Nope. His cake was sitting at fucking WTF, nigga. So now you can just fucking charge it to the game.
Show it to us. Smith, show it to us.
No, we're not showing you shit because you should have been there.
Smith, I can't believe you acting like this. Smith, you see what Smith doing?
I would have been there. You know I would have been there. I was ready to take the train and all.
Oh, word?
I know Angelo was ready to
look, Angelo was ready. Angelo was ready.
Going there. He said, thank God I didn't have to, I hated taking the train. He took his car.
Oh my God.
So nobody wanted to drive to Jersey. Yeah, so rate, review, subscribe. Go ahead, T. Diddy.
Rate, review, subscribe. And
tell a friend to tell a friend.
So
he can't even, he's on mute. Did you mute him? You're so funny. Okay, and that's it for today's show.